Apologize.
Let's get out to
You accept
San
my
Antonio.
resignation, Senator.
How about LaMarcus Aldridge? He's an all-star. And this man, Valanciunas, he's making his Memphis debut. That's right, he got traded from Toronto. But how about Bradley? He's going off for 16 points in the quarter. You just sit back and watch his game and what he's done. But CJ Miles.
Excuse me, why'd you sit down?
Oh, the line just jumped up and tripped Bellinelli.
be sitting down on the line, man.
Did you see the arm afterwards?
Don't reach.
How
It's like
about
he went and took a seat.
Bertans? He should be in the three-point game. Pull! That's what he does. He can knock it down. Rudy Gay, he shouldn't be in the three-point contest, but he should shoot him when he gets them. He knocks it down, and Marcus Aldridge said, I'll take the three. I take this mid-range. Take that, take that, take that.
Big easy.
Yeah, he knocks it down. And Avery Bradley, we know what he can do on the defensive end, but with that mid-range jumper, oh yeah, and he had a career-high 33 points.
That was my rookie right there.
Tonight. Yeah, Patty Mills, you see he knocks it down.
Oh,
Blast
I
him.
see you. Diggity.
Blast him.
Noah.
Yeah, that's Noah. He's back, baby. That's
Ain't
what
gonna
he
do nothing
can do.
with it. 6. There's a 6.
He get a six-pack. And the dunk contest coming up. He better get better. And
The big lumberjack.
Valanciunas 23 and 10
Oh,
tonight.
barbecue chicken down there. Barbecue chicken down there.
Shoulder work inside. That's Aldridge.
Ooh.
Okay, rookie.
Jaren Jackson. Yeah, guys, and he can tie if he hits both free throws. He missed the first one, so you know what he has to do. He has to miss this one, and he's gonna.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, he
That's
tried.
all right, young fella.
It's tough for a rookie to go home.
few
You'll
of
get
those.
over. Many more to go. Knock both of those free throws down. But how about Patty Mills? 6 for 8 from the three-point line. Valanciunas, welcome to Memphis with those type of numbers. And it's going to be interesting going down to the wire in the playoffs. And speaking of interesting, you guys know what happened in New Orleans tonight? Well, I'll tell you. How about this? AD had a career low, only 3 points, 1 of 9 shooting, and Isaac, you're gonna see him get involved. Fournier, Vucevic, and you know, we kind of talked about this, but Baron,
Got him.
what do you think is gonna be the result of this team? Yeah, what do you think is, why are they playing like this?
They're uninterested. You know, they're interested in basketball. I think that what you have is the hangover of the trade deadline. You got the hangover.
Hell, all that.
And really, for me, my problem with New Orleans is, you know, you got a franchise with no strategy. It don't seem like they have a clear direction of where they want to go and what they want to do. And they kind of got desperate during the trade deadline, trying to find what can they find for Anthony Davis. And when they didn't trade him, you see the energy with the team is just not there.
See, Rev, I used to sing this song to my children when they were young. We're going on a trip in a little rocket ship. Yeah, they do. And I, little lights. Them dudes are packed in there. 1, 2, 3.
There you go.
I don't care no more.
So it's not gonna get better after
Never
the
heard that
All-Star
song,
break.
Candace?
I don't think I've ever
We're
heard that.
going on a trip in a little rocket
Oh, no,
ship.
this song. See what?
What am I doing?
Yeah, but you weren't
I can't
saying
have
And
that.
They going to
You have
Cancun?
to move your shoulders.
New Orleans is going to Cancun?
You don't know this song.
I guarantee your daughter knows that song.
Oh, man. And you heard BD. The Bayou Blues is because the team is uninterested. And it really, Shaq, you just talked about it a couple of segments ago or a couple of highlights ago when you say it's about respect. And it looks like the respect is lost inside of that Pelican locker room. Down 22 points at the end of the first quarter. That's just crazy.
They going on a trip.
There's the little rocket ship.
Cancun!
Hey, look at this BD. Look.
Cancun!
We believe.
Can I get some of those
Dunked
shirts?
on somebody and show me.
Oh, who does?
Show me your belly.
47. No.
Get inside my belly.
Inside my belly, man.
Yeah, when you dunk on somebody that hard, look at Stack Jack wiping them off, baby. Brush your shoulders off. Way to make a poster. That's what he used to do. Go check out the highlights. Players on. Check out the E-League, NBA 2K. That's right, the Playgrounds 2. The All-Star Throwdown is powered by Intel. Now you can watch rising stars Jaren Jackson Jr., Kyle Kuzma, Trae Young, and Karl Anthony Towns battle it out for bragging rights and charity. Now this is all going to happen Friday night at 11:30 Eastern on TBS. Now also, just for a little bonus, Shaq and Baron will be calling the game. Now Baron, you've won an E-League event before. Shaq, have you? Have you won an E-League event
Nope.
before?
Yeah.
He got smacked last time.
Well, no, the first time I beat her.
No, you got smacked, dude.
No, the first year I beat her, then she beat me last year.
No, you got smacked.
What were y'all playing? What were y'all?
Street Fighter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you got whooped, dog. You got whooped.
Who were you?
I saved you. I saved
I don't know.
You don't even remember?
I saved the
No, I
day.
got whooped the second time, so it's still a rematch that we have to take to find out who the real. What you looking like, Candace?
I'm just wondering.
I beat her once and she beat me. That's a tie. So now we got to fight one more time.
I'm the king of this
Her
hoe.
name is Natalie.
Video game when it
You the
comes.
king? Yeah.
Yeah,
So
when
do
it
this.
comes
I
to
want
video
you to
games-
find
Why you-
the best player, and I want to beat them.
Because
in
you made a
2K.
face.
I'm the nicest out here.
Okay.
I can't do anything.
You find, yeah, you
Me and Shaq
find
gonna
somebody.
play. Shaq, you want to play?
Yeah.
I'll let
got
you
it.
redeem
I
yourself.
can't wait to hear
All
the
right,
get a
good. Got
game.
it.
No, he laughed while he said that, like he wasn't taking it.
Let you redeem yourself.
All right, well, bet it then.
Oh, hey, there we go. We got a bet. That's right. It's
That's what
gambling,
I've been
baby.
waiting for.
The banker Shakovi is always on.
There you go.
Let's go.
Hey, speaking of bobbleheads, hey, check it out.
Hopefully Shaq don't do this to you, B.
ED goes down.
As you may know,
Goes
it was
down.
Baron Davis bobblehead night in Oakland. Now, guys, you saw what happened here. He went Game of Thrones there on Baron, off with his head, BD the bobblehead. I don't kind of like the disrespect that's going on with the bobblehead.
You know, Zeke just, I don't think he meant to.
Okay.
Right? I think he was trying to shake the head and then
Make the bobble,
Yeah,
make the
he didn't
bobble.
realize
I'm telling you,
how
that looks
fragile
like John Lucas Jr.
Yeah, I think,
about
yeah,
it.
Randy Moss and
I think
John
Randy
Lucas
Moss
Jr.
was-
Yeah, I'm with you.
Oh, yeah, Randy Moss is a good one.
Right, little Randy Moss.
Randy Moss, huh?
Who do I say from Dallas? But he doesn't have a
Said
beard.
Harrison Barnes.
Harrison Barnes. Well, he's Sacramento. Welcome to Sacramento. But speaking of Baron, Baron has his own feature called Inside the Restricted Zone. Now, gee, I wonder what tonight's episode is about.
Coach Kerr, you've coached in All-Star games and championships and won championships. Let's talk about the atmosphere tonight. What is it going to be on Baron Davis bobblehead night?
The level of intensity, the level of competition just rises dramatically because there's so much at stake.
Do you think that someday you'll be able to have your own bobblehead night?
Well, I mean, every year you start out the season hoping.
I get it. Me too.
I want that every year.
It's a masterpiece.
It's as good as it gets.
I mean, this has to be one of the best bobbleheads you've ever seen in your life.
I want it so badly.
My bobblehead, Clay? You can have it. And if you could change anything about my bobblehead, KD, what would it be?
And I will keep my body.
You out your rabbit mind. Steph, how do you feel about my bobblehead? Was this a great one?
I mean, I appreciate the 3 that I have now, but I always want to go after more.
You have 3 of my bobbleheads? I had no idea that you were a Baron Davis bobblehead collector.
They're great for my girls to hang out with at the house. They're a member of the family, and we love them to death.
I've never felt so special in my life, man.
That's what's up. I didn't know you were a member of the Curry family as well, huh?
Man, that was touching, dude. To know that, like, he's been collecting my bobbleheads for, I don't know how long he's been collecting.
Can you imagine Durant's body on with your head?
Ew. No, I wouldn't say I like my body, dude. My head wouldn't fit on it would almost have like a Beetlejuice effect.
I just made it better, though, look.
That's
Wow. Get the close-up on this. First Isaiah and
Yeah, I just made it a whole lot better.
now that does look like Steven Jackson. Thank you for that, underdog. Yes,
just want to kill me, huh?
he had to come in. Hey, that's Isaiah.
Look, he's
Isaiah,
happy,
tell us how you feel
and
about
he's
point
smacking.
guards in the league. Oh, that's what you used to do to him? Look, we got
No more
lots.
sirloin. I'm not promoting sirloin. No more.
That's the champagne. We got lots more to come. Players only. Yeah, that's right, baby. We'll be back. Presented by Kia.
Yeah, champagne.
Yeah, that's right. That's Baron Davis, bobblehead. Look how people treat you. Hey, Zeke.
Yo, Zeke. Yo,
Tell us how
Zeke.
you feel, Zeke.
What is going on, dog? That's how you feel, Zeke?
Yeah.
Thought you was my dog.
Oh my God.
Randy Moss. Oh, no, that's Baron Davis.
Like, oh,
Watch
you
him,
know,
Dad.
the bobblehead. Oh.
Hey, he broke his feet off. Yeah, Zeke. Players
Yeah,
only,
Zeke.
baby.
I guess.
Welcome to the Players Only
He can
Halftime
slap me like that.
Report. That make you feel bad, don't it? Presented by American Express. See, we're up here. You got Candace, we got Shaq, and our man Baron Davis, who just got smacked by Isaiah out there. Can I get a T-shirt, man?
That was fun.
Got T-shirts, bobblehead dolls. Well, I got the hiccups. Anyway, let's get to our American Express teammates, guys. New Orleans Pelicans tonight. Anthony Davis, he only had 3 points. Oh, man, Shaq, you gotta go. Yeah, you see me over here choking, Shaq? You ain't gonna help me?
My bad.
No, but tonight, guys, we saw what the Pelicans did, and when you look at Anthony Davis, or when you look at this team and how they played, I mean, where do you go for the answers? Let's get out to the highlights, and you're gonna see in the beginning of the game, Augustine, he's gonna drive and kick it to Isaac. He's gonna knock it down. How about this? Let's just show them running the Pelicans out the building. Fournier with the layup. Okay, we're not finished yet. Oh, yeah, Vucevic, bam, the fadeaway.
Listen, their leader said he don't want to be there. It's obviously that they're laying down like little puppies. They don't want to play. You know, he's 0 for 9, so you have to question whether he really cares or not. Had a pretty good performance the other day when he got booed, but he's the type that when you underestimate him, he can play his game. But listen, they know they're not going to the playoffs. They know that they're not going anywhere. They know it's going to be a different team next year, so they're just trying not to get hurt.
I mean, they were down 22 at the end of the first quarter. Again, Davis 0 for 6 in the first half, 1 for 9 in the game. BD, do you think that this could change after the All-Star break with guys getting a little bit of rest, or it's probably only going to get worse from here?
No, I think, New Orleans had a chance, right? And, throughout all the hoopla and all the trade rumors and things like that, they had a chance to kind of build some momentum either way. And I think that now the momentum is going down, because when you got a star player like that and he don't want to be there, it deflates everybody else. Like, how does Drew Holiday, come to the game ready to lead and ready to play, and then all the other veterans, right? We rely on Anthony Davis. He's our anchor. He's our franchise player. He does not want to be here. I said this to the people in New Orleans 2 weeks ago. The best thing to do was to move him and get people in there that would be exciting, and players that would be exciting, that you can build momentum. Now you don't have anything.
You know, Candace, they got a call from the league saying, listen, we heard you thinking about sitting Davis down. And if you do, for every game you sit him down, it's going to be a $100,000 fine. What do you think about that scenario, and especially if you're the Pels?
Well, I think it's a business first. And what drives the business, obviously, is fans. And fans don't want to go see the Pelicans play without a star player behind them in Anthony Davis. But I think we look at the Pelicans now, and it's like, what's the incentive? There was no incentive to really trade him because they want a tank. You want a top draft pick. And so I think this kind of plays into the hands of what they're trying to do. Obviously, it looks bad from optics, but in terms of them getting a high draft pick as well as getting something back for Anthony Davis in the summer, I think it's beneficial to the Pelicans.
Yeah, and for me, it's just weird seeing Anthony Davis be in a position where he's the bad guy. I mean, he's always been a good guy on and off the court, and since he kind of let them know that, hey, I don't want to be here, that's kind of what he's going to be dealing with this year. And Shaq, you've kind of gone through it, fair and unfair criticism. What would be your advice to a guy like AD right now, being in this position, knowing that you may not win, but at the same time, you have to finish out your obligation, as Candace talked about?
You know, sometimes you have to be the bad guy, but overall, you have to control your destiny. And he's given them 7 years. He doesn't want to be there anymore. He wants to try to move to a contender. I think they did it a little too fast, a little too quickly, and it didn't work out his way. It's just, part of the business. It's unfortunate that when we say we want to move, we're disgruntled, we're this and that, but then they move us in the middle of the night without even telling us, and we got to, uproot our families and do something different. So my advice to him is don't even worry about it. It's the business of basketball. Just continue to play your game. But you can't have games like this, because if you have games like this, then people are going to be like, see, he's not even trying hard. So if I was him, I'm trying to get 30, 40 every night to let you know that I'm still this player, and you're going to have to make a decision this summer.
Well, you heard it right there, AD. That's the advice for Shaq. Just get SNL Shaq-like numbers. Yeah, Aaron, you listening to I had hiccups. What, I can't have hiccups? Player-only hiccups, baby. That's how we do. We keep it real on the air. You know
Shaq wasn't about to help.
Yeah, Shaq wasn't help. I was about to choke over here. You want to see me choke? Hey, Baron Davis, this
Smack
is what
that
Isaiah
all
Thomas.
on the floor. Smack that all on the floor.
Look, he even broke the bottom of it, too, like a foot there. He broke your ankle.
He mad he ain't.
Ooh, can we
he
get
mad
some
he
of
not
those
sitting up
shirts?
here no more.
Hey,
That's
BD,
Can I get a shirt?
They got the shirt.
He mad he not sitting here. That's cool, Zeke. I'm gonna get your bobblehead. I'm gonna smack it too.
Yeah, call us up here. Texas, we'll send you a BD shirt. Psych.
Can BD do?
Welcome to
Yeah, how did you lose it so fast?
I don't know. I got scared on air. I'm on air. That scared him right off of me. I ain't want to keep it going. Oh, yeah, Dr. Neal, how do I get the hiccups?
Well, you get the hiccups from the right orbital tadabo, which is related to the left orbital tadabo, and the air compasturates through the vocal cords, there being stuck, therefore being diluted and diaphragmized, and therefore out the air of the trapped.
I know you're a bad man. You
Big
I know
facts.
you're the bad
Big
man.
facts.
And doctors, we take tweets too, so if that was wrong, please tweet us, what the hiccups are. But I know you're the man, Big Shaq.
You're welcome.
Did that.
Yeah. Last week you ate Candace's cookie, and this week you telling us how I got the hiccups.
Candace,
we gotta bring up the
Candace didn't
cookie?
see me in the cookies.
Players only, baby.